This is Sledgehammer. Opened in 2021, this ride, located at Luna Park, Sydney in Australia, is a Zamperla Discovery Revolution, capable of completely inverting riders 30 meters in the air. I will discuss my opinions on the overall comfort I find on this ride, as well as what other people have to say about the topic. I will also talk about the ride experience, so you know what you can expect when the ride cycle starts. This includes things such as the forces and the view. Alright, let's start with the seats and restraints. I know what I'm about to say is quite controversial, so get ready. I actually quite enjoy these restraints. I think that they give decent upper body freedom and even a bit of wiggle space if you're lucky, which is great for the hang time you will experience. I think this all boils down to the fact that I am still a kid, and a very short one at that, which means that those OTS arms aren't constantly digging into my shoulders. However, I know my dad, who rode it with me, commented on how he thought the restraints were quite restrictive and uncomfortable. So, while I find them fine for now, we can check back in a few years' time. Alright, you're now logged in and ready to go. A bell rings, and then you wait for a few seconds, which heightens anticipation for the ride ahead. At last, your gondola begins swinging upwards and gently spinning. Now, do not expect Sledgehammer to start out with a bang. All Zamperla discoveries start slowly before gradually building up on themselves and swinging higher and higher. So yes, do not expect any sort of major forces on this ride for about the first 30 seconds. Now, at this point in the ride, you can begin to expect to get some hang time. If you're facing your side, then you can expect some lateral hang time where you dangle off to your side. However, if you're facing the ground, you can expect to slide forward into your restraint. And since your restraint can wiggle around a little, it makes it extra thrilling. At this point, you can also begin to feel some positive G-forces on each of the downswings. Now, don't expect them to be super intense. I would only say they're about 2 Gs or something, but this, combined with the hang time, gives you a bit of a teaser as to what's to come. Now, you begin to swing up considerably high, and you receive several seconds of glorious hang time as you pop out of your seat because those restraints will move up with you. Now, the downswings on this ride are also getting considerably more powerful, as they're getting real close to about 4 Gs. It is at this point when Sledgehammer starts showing its true power of hang time and positives. Now, Sledgehammer is about to make his first full 360-degree rotation. After a powerful downswing delivering 4 Gs of positive force, you dangle upside down, suspended in the air, while receiving glorious hang time for 4 whole seconds as your butt completely lifts off the seat and the only thing keeping you in is the restraint. You'll also get to see a unique view as you see multiple rides such as Big Dipper, Boomerang, as well as the Sydney Harbour upside down. Between the forces and the view, this is definitely one of the best moments on Sledgehammer, but wait, there's an even better moment coming. After an already amazing full rotation, Sledgehammer provides riders with another one, but this time it's even better because the gondola actually stalls out at the top for 6 to 7 seconds, so now instead of 4 seconds of hang time, you get 6 seconds of glorious bum lifting hang time. The forces and views experienced on these two inversions are quite similar. However, because of the added length of the stall, I believe that this inversion is better than the previous one. In fact, a rider next to me thought we broke down. That's how elongated and slow this stall is. Those 2 full rotations are what I consider to be the highlight of Sledgehammer. Getting those glorious moments of hang time as well as crushing positive Gs back to back with the great views of the harbour and Luna Park is just perfect. After Sledgehammer's climax, you still have a few more good swings left to go. These still offer the great hang time, just not as sustained as the 2 full rotations, but you still get those crushing positive Gs and they're great. May I mention, during the apexes of these swings, you still get some great views of the harbour and the park as well. Now, the ride cycle is unfortunately coming to an end. But just like how this ride doesn't start with a bang, Sledgehammer doesn't end with a screeching halt. Instead, a few more swings occur, each one getting progressively smaller and smaller until you come to a smooth gliding stop at the bottom. This finale, while a bit anticlimactic, is a great way to cool off from the madness of the sustained hang time and positive Gs you have just experienced. And there you go, a ride cycle on what is currently my favourite ride at Luna Park Sydney has just ended. So, what would I rate Sledgehammer out of 10? As of right now, I would give this flat ride a 9 out of 10. I think that Sledgehammer is an incredibly powerful flat ride, packing in tons of crushing positives as well as great hang time. I also think that this Zamperla Discovery has a long and satisfying ride duration. However, I must deduct that one point because for me, comfort means a lot on a ride, and I've heard from taller riders that Sledgehammer's restraints can be incredibly uncomfortable. So, what are your opinions on this ride? Tell me in the comments below, and thanks for watching. Also, if you want to see a full unedited off-ride video of a Sledgehammer 360 ride cycle, then I have a short for that uploaded on my channel.